Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop into... screw it, I'll pop into this one. Alright, now that I've done that, I should be able to head back over to here. And we're gonna get started. We're gonna...
Okay, Rose, I thought you were doing a Breath of the Wild, not a Ultra Rumble.
I am doing Breath of the Wild. That's
Then why are you in the My Hero Stream VC?
because... Okay, I'll change it to just Stream VC then. My bad. I'm
Because
sorry.
wait,
I'm
I'm
sorry I didn't
sorry.
get the technicalities right. My bad. It's only my server, you know.
No, you could keep it like that. I was just went
Nah, I know. I'm screwing with you. Alright, so guess what? I have 61 subs on the channel now. So,
six. How many were you at before?
before this week, so like 50. I've gotten 11 subs in the past week.
Okay, that's actually so good.
So we're gonna be it's the VC all the way at the bottom there. It's gonna be what?
Yes.
Why is it not showing it? Okay, I mean I'll swap over to the ritual VC, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna pop over to ritual VC because someone's having trouble joining this one. So give me just. All right. So sorry about that. Why is it? Oh, it's echoing because it's going through your mic. All right. Hi.
Hey,
So let me go ahead and let Lucas know that like. Hang on. Oh wait, does he have that role? He doesn't. I forgot.
do we need to switch over?
Nope. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I just had to add a role to you. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. You didn't have the Super Saiyan God role, so I had to give that to you. Let me go ahead and bump these up. There you go. Alright.
Okay.
So, when we last left off... Oh my god, what is wrong with your mic?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's like really, really awkward. It's like making this rasping noise. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but... Alright, so what we're gonna do, what we left off last time doing was we were waiting for Hitano Village to not have rain. And that's where we currently are now. So I do need to go ahead and pick up a torch somewhere because we're going to need it. I really, really should get some more weapon slots. But in order to do that, I have to go get Koroks, which in order to do that, I just hit the My Hero run button, which is crouched again. This is painful. Let me see. How many Korok seeds do I currently... I have 4. Which I think I was saving for a bow. Wait. I also have 3 spirit orbs, so that's... So if I can get one more spirit orb, we can get like another heart container or something. But yeah, the entire reason we were waiting up here was to be able to do the Hitano Village ancient quest a lot easier because we're gonna need a torch to be able to do it. Technically, you could do it with any wooden weapon, but like it's painful. But anyhow, it's not that big of a deal. What we're gonna do is gonna be a glitch called hold smuggling, and that's gonna let us basically just do everything we could normally do with a torch, or the lit torch in our hand. So like we'd be able to run. I went the wrong way. But I'm going up to here first, so I can go ahead and get a regular torch. And this is going to tell us tech labs.
I'm honestly trying to make it so your server actually becomes more popular and stuff. same with your channel.
Well, hey, you're definitely doing me a favor, like I said, because I don't promote nearly as much as I should. I just kind of do content when I have the
Yeah.
ability to, anyway.
I just go through all my account, all my things, and all my Discord servers I'm in, and see if I can promote in any.
I might
If I
have
can,
to. I might have to make a promoter role for you, because like you're doing a hell of a lot better job than I am. That's for damn sure.
hey, I don't even have a YouTube channel, so.
I'm wondering what should I drop? I should probably drop the fire. I don't want to because I want a way to be able to create fire. But I think I gotta drop the fire rod because I have to be able to pick up a torch. And then while we're here, I guess I'll go ahead and talk to this small child that is unassuming. Definitely a perfectly normal small child. Absolutely.
Self promo. Okay, I can self promo here. All right, got it.
Hang on, I'm gonna.
Well, it's not really a self promo. It's more like friend promo, but they won't know.
Well, I mean, it don't really matter either way because their whole idea behind self promo is like promo anything other than this server. It's like so. You know, I've also considered like doing like streams with us in customs, but oh my gosh. Okay, so let me go back. Yeah, but like obviously it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like an open thing. It would just be like for friends or whatnot.
All right. I had another server I could promote in. I didn't know until just now. So there goes that. Is there a promote in this one? That's Poke 2 right there. No.
Alright, let's see if I can still pull this off. That is not the run button. That's so painful, because I know as soon as I get far enough away that Fire Rod's going to despawn. And that's going to suck. Well, maybe if I keep facing towards it, the game will keep it loaded in.
Whoa.
But the second I turn around, it's gonna freaking... I have to, because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that's where I was going. I could literally just... Okay. I'll use the little marker on the map here to tell me where it is. Nah, because I have to be able to turn around and light the thing. Never mind. Wait, it's okay. We'll find something else. So. To do hold smuggle. What you have to do is you have to place a bomb on the ground like this. Make sure you have a shield equipped because it's necessary, and a weapon. And what you're going to do is you're going to press B to put it away. However, before the animation completes, you're going to go ahead and remove... I did it too late there, but... Before the animation completes... I got screwed. Hang on. There we go. See how Link is holding the torch? So now if I pick up this bomb and I throw it, you may have noticed the torch is now in a weird state. So this is still a fully functional torch. Like I can still light this, hang on, and run around with it, but you're not supposed to be able to do this. But you're able to fully sprint with it. You're able to paraglide with it. You're able to climb with it. And it keeps it lit. And the reason that this is so important is because, the reason it's so important is because it has to be a blue flame that lights this laboratory here. It can't be any other color of flame. There's only 2 in here.
Yeah, Oh, is it delayed?
Yes, it is currently in a glitch state. You're not supposed to be able to do this. Like running with the torch out, yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Like I said, I used a glitch called hold smuggling. This can allow for some very, very interesting things. But, mostly it just lets you keep a weapon active or whatnot during... Keep in mind, if you use this like with a regular wooden weapon, it still has the 60-second timer before breaking. But yeah, it's
You have to use a torch for it.
yeah, a torch keeps it keeps it lit infinitely. But see, yeah, it can actually carry the blue flame all the way there. But see, this is how the torch is normally supposed to act. Let me, like you see, I've got it drawn here. Now, if I start running, it puts it up.
Okay, the music torch is just for chamber technique. It's funny.
Do what?
The music for the new Monoma tech, the compression chamber.
Oh my gosh.
The music.
Oh, which one? Oh, that one. Yeah, there's a... Gosh, I don't remember what it's called.
Call of the North?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, yeah. It's pretty hardcore. Now, if that tech had actually worked, like, that video showed, like, a messed up version of it. But
Oh no,
if it had actually
fell into
worked...
a perfected version of it. Somebody else thought of the technique, and I fell into the perfect version of it. And I fell
really?
into it. Yeah. Instead of compress, it was fucking strike Dobby.
Strike Dobby?
Double strike Dobby beta.
Well, yeah, but that'd give you a hard knockdown each time, though.
No, it was a Monoma used the strike Dobby alpha, and the strike Dobby used its beta. Guard broken, but the funny thing is, the strike Dobby used it had the gamma activated, so I just got my shield annihilated. And HP, so yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine that was pretty bad, but like if he was using a beta, it had to have given you like a hard knockdown, right?
He had the gamma was already going, so before he grabbed me with the beta. So during the beta, the gamma ran out. So I basically said goodbye to all my HP because he broke my guard. My guard was broken, so my HP just went.
Gotcha. Well, luckily we don't have to worry about my hero stuff right now, because I'm not playing my hero, so I can focus on something a little less strenuous. Alright, this is... Here we go.
The heck was this?
I'll be able to power up stasis here, which is actually going to be really nice.
Okay, I've powered up all the other things except for stasis. I had no clue how to get the cores.
You don't know how to get to stasis?
No, I don't. I didn't know how to get the cores.
They're usually in chests around the world, but they do occasionally drop from Guardians. It's kind of rare though. Their drop rate from Guardians is not great. But yeah, getting Stasis Plus is massive.
Because can't you freeze enemies with that?
Yes.
Oh.
It also makes the cooldown a little bit faster.
What about the Ganon? the Ganon
Yes, you can
things.
freeze. I think you can freeze Ganon. Yes, but keep in mind, the higher level enemy you try and freeze, the shorter the time stop is. Like, it's already doesn't last long for like enemies, but for Ganons, it's like it does stop them, and hitting them while in stasis does stun them. But it's not like you're gonna be able to freeze them and get away or anything. That's true for Lionel's too. So like, it's Stasis
Oh,
Plus is really useful for like
oh,
locating stuff, but
oh, I did get the
I'll show you.
plus, the upgraded for the sensor thing.
Yeah,
That's
the sensor upgrade's actually really good if you know how to use it. Like,
I use it to find good weapons. I've scanned.
yeah, I mean that's a pretty good one. Oh, and remote bombs as well. This is another big one because it's gonna speed up the reload time for. I mean, it also boosts the damage, but yeah.
So, which divine beast do you have left, or did you get them all?
No, there's still Naboris and Rudania left, so we're gonna be charging Naboris first. But I'm gonna try and get Naboris before the stream's over today, cause there's something else that I want to do as well, but it requires me to go by Hyrule Castle, which
Oh,
I have to go to anyway, I guess.
I've accidentally triggered Ganon by accident doing that.
Well, you have to know where to go. Like,
No,
as long
I
as you don't
didn't know
go,
where.
as long as you don't go near
I
the top, you're
didn't.
fine.
I didn't know where I was going, so
Okay.
me stumbling into that room
Okay.
was scary.
There's people. Okay, I'm getting. Okay, there we go. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the tower for this region too. Which, if I can get, geez, my sensitivity is like 10,000. Okay, I'm gonna grab the tower for this region, the Hateno Tower, and hopefully I can spot another shrine, because I'd like to be able to get another heart before attempting Hyrule Castle. Although, I will say, I kind of also want to stop by. I want to get a stronger armor set, ideally. However, before we can do that, we have to be able to. We have to have the rupees for it. Right now, we don't. Even though the armor set's like right here. The armor set I'm looking for anyway. Well, there we go. Okay. I was wondering when it was going to load in. So the soldier's armor here, this is the armor that I'm trying to get, because it's got a decent defense, especially when you fully upgrade it. But, you know, obviously we don't have it right yet. And this is my magic horsey that has like ridiculous amount of. Oh, we're still in Hateno Village, so. Okay. As soon as I get out of here. Come on. Okay, my horsey did not want to cooperate there. Okay. All right, we're headed in this direction. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead, head over here so we can get to the tower. Okay, I don't know why the horse did that, but... What do you mean, what the fuck are you neighing at? Okay. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead, head over towards the tower. Well, he didn't last long. Close fight. Alright, so this tower is supposed to be a climbing puzzle. That's what this tower is supposed to be. However, we're not going to be doing a climbing puzzle. We will not be doing that. We will be taking advantage of the fact that this particular... Ah, we will not. Because I forgot I had to leave the fire rod behind. I don't think I have any materials that can help me here. Nah, we're actually gonna have to do this the legit way. Okay. Just kidding, we have Rivali's Gale. Me doing something legitimate? Come on.
I mean, you're just a cheater.
Yes, I know, I'm a filthy rotten cheater. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, no.
Hello. We are playing Breath of the Wild currently. Just so you know, I am currently streaming. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know, because some people they're not really all that comfortable with that, so I like to let you know.
Alright, makes sense.
But yeah, we're just playing a Breath of the Wild stream, just kind of relaxing a bit, nothing too serious.
Makes sense.
Are you in a wind tunnel?
I'm literally outside walking. Trying to get to doubles.
Are you sure you're outside and not like in a laboratory wind tunnel?
I'm literally outside. Do you not hear the wind?
Oh no, I definitely hear the wind. I definitely hear the wind.
Well, there's your answer.
I can assure you with my fullest assurance, I can hear the wind.
That means I'm outside.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to find one more shrine. So, let's go ahead and head off in this direction, because I think there's...
I'm a little mad that I died in my gameplay of Hollow Knight.
Actually, I'll just travel over here. We'll just go ahead and grab it out of... What happened?
I was trying to find a ability for my little guy for the main protagonist, but I died to an enemy and yeah.
Oh,
Lost all my GM.
Which enemy was that?
It was I think it was an enemy where it has like a skinny body.
Skinny body.
Did they pass?
Okay,
Went past
so
her. Ow, ow.
there is something that I would like to go ahead and do while we're in Hyrule Field. Okay, yeah, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna... The wind is a little bit... I'm just gonna turn your... There we go. I am so sorry. Come on, look at me in the eye. Alright. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. I'll go ahead and actually, there we go.
I'll
Okay.
do that right.
Alright. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Alright, well, that was windy. It was very, very windy. I felt like I was fighting Vomito again. Oh, yeah, I gotta... There we go. So, what I want to do over in Hyrule Field is I want to grab, a couple things. First of all, one of the things I want to grab is here. The other thing that I want to grab is... Where is the... Oh, that's not where I want to grab. Never mind. My bad. This is where I want to grab. Then the Colosseum's the other one. And I know there was a third one somewhere. I want to say it was... somewhere over here? But I'm not sure, so I don't want to, like... It's fine. Oh, hi. Welcome back. So...
Alright, I'm back.
Out of pure curiosity, where's this doubles place you're talking about?
I decided not to. You know the burger restaurant doubles fast food place?
I don't.
It's like a burger place, but I'm not going there because it takes forever to walk over there. So I'm at the shopping mall so I can find something to eat.
I wish, like, I'd been able to visit malls more often. They're, like, one of my favorite things. But then again, it's just because, like, malls in general are unfortunately dying out a little. Because, you know... Oh. We have a friendly laser guy. Okay. Haha, we got a massive launch there. Oh, this is what I wanted. Oh my god. There's a lot of people.
I apologize.
That does not fit him.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, just let me know whenever you're not, in Chuck E. Cheese at peak hour. Damn, okay. There's no way. Okay, I apologize. I had to like drop the volume because that was way too many. I'll turn it back up in just a second. I'm just in a critical situation. Okay, Oh, what the fuck? So we're doing master mode shots now. Alright, there we go. Now I can turn your volume back up. There we go. I'm so sorry about that.
You're fine.
Like, I can promise you that was not, like, intended or anything. It's just, that was a lot.
You're fine. You're fine.
That, and I am not exaggerating when I say this, that sounded like Chuck E. Cheese at rush hour.
That's Mexican music you just heard.
What, did you go into a restaurant?
Trying to find the restaurant. I'm really trying to find the restaurant. It's taking priority of my time. Also, I just looked.
Rivali's Gale is
I
now
just
ready.
went to Team Airy server, and this is adorable.
Team Airy?
Yeah, the developers for Mario the Music Box.
Huh. I mean, I can't say that I've heard of that particular game, but,
I'm outside again. My apologies.
yeah. Yeah, we can...
Give me a second. I'm mute. I'll mute.
Alright.
But I will text. I will use text to speak bot.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, we can do that for the time. Why is my OBS not... Okay, there we go. So, we have the, okay, is that the... I mean, Laura definitely joined, that's for sure, but... Is that the text-to-speech bot, or...? Nah, I actually don't know. Okay, but anyway, the next thing that we're going to be doing after we have, like, we have this armor here, the next thing we're going to be doing is heading over towards... Hang on, let me swap out my weapon. You know, I rarely use the light scale trident in playthroughs. I rarely do. Like, I mean, I have it, but, like, it's just not one that I tend to use. Also, do I still have... I do still have the Great Eagle Bow. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was the one I broke. No, it was the Lionel.
I think you're going to... I think you're going to need to allow, the text to speak bot to join.
It should be able to. Hang on. Let me take a look. It should... It should absolutely be able to. Why is it not... There, I'll give it the Ultra Ego roll. There we go. Alright, it should work. Hopefully. How's it going? You on your way to the third Divine Beast? Yes, actually. Well, I'm gonna go get a, this particular piece of...
said, there we go.
Yeah, that works. So I'm gonna go... I'm actually headed over towards the Colosseum, and the reason for that is I'd like to get another piece of the Phantom armor. Gives me attack up. And then we're gonna be headed to Hyrule Castle, get Hylian Shield and a Royal Guard weapon. And then we will be doing the quest for the third Divine Beast. So, we've already got part of it, but, you know, we gotta get the rest. So, let's go ahead and head across this little bridge over here. Why am I doing this? I forgot whistle sprinting is a thing. Yes, I named my horse Shadowfax.
I'm so far away from home, holy shit.
Really? That... How far? That's... concerning?
Let me look real quick.
Alright, so... Right, which type of Lionel is in here? A blue one? Okay. Where's the funny looking NPC? Oh, here he is. Alright, so... I'm gonna swap over to, I think, my Thunderblade.
Like an hour away from home.
An hour away?
Yep.
Dang. Alright, so we're gonna be using Thunderblade because I want to be able to dodge this. Actually, nah, we'll use the Trident. I don't like using the Trident against Lionels. Alright, let's go ahead and close in as quickly as we can so he doesn't draw his bow. Okay, I got screwed there. Alright. It's fine. It's all good. I forgot I'm not holding a freaking shield. I just tried to parry that. Okay.
Okay, I'm making progress to find doubles. I ruin.
Oh my gosh, I'm having to burn through so many of these. This freaking sucks. I'm swapping off to the Thunderblade, I don't care. Actually, yeah, we'll swap back over to the Trident real quick. Alright, I'll swap over to Trident for Flurry Rushes, that's what we're gonna do. This is not ideal.
Time to cross the street again, damn you Google Maps.
Alright, come on, so you can line up. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, I don't know how I pulled that off. Oh my, how am I doing this?
Not gonna lie, this is kinda my fault for going to doubles.
Okay, well that took all of one heart, I'm so scared. Alright, and now we get this. Alright, here we go. Alright, swapping off to this Trident. Here we go. Okay, this is this. Here we go. Even higher damage Trident. Yes, do another charging attack. This is a brilliant idea on your part, really. Okay, there we go. Finally, you actually frickin' hit an attack. There we go. Also, we got the Master Sword back, so I will be utilizing that. However, I will still be using strike strats. I will still be using swag strats because I can. I know I wasted like 7 hits of durability on that, but I wanted that to look cool. And we did it! Oh, and he dropped shock arrows too, that's kind of funny. Well, that's about as good a haul as one could possibly get, but this is what we were here for.
I still remember you were called Sayori before, if I'm correct.
I've gone by, I think every single one of the DDLC cast names way back when. It was a long time ago. That was... Why is there an arrow here? Probably one of my missed shots. But yeah, it was that was a while ago. A long, long time ago. Now, if only I knew where the Greaves were in this set.
Like from Monica all the way to Natsuki.
Actually, Natsuki's where I started.
Oh.
How the
Wait, what was the order then?
let me see if I can't remember. It was, to start off, it was Natsuki. And then from there, I think I went to Yuri, and then Monica, and then Sayori. And then I went back to Natsuki for a little bit. Drop that weapon. I don't want you having that. Look, I will use a shock arrow if I have to. You know what? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I got screwed. How did that still hit? That should have missed. Like, I absolutely should have missed that. Well, that is a significantly better weapon than, It's not because of damage output, it's because it has more durability. That's what makes it better. So let's go ahead.
Kiyomi said, I thought it was Monica, then the other girl's my bad.
Nah, I mean, you would think that, but nah. It went a different order. Yeah, it would make sense for it to be in that order, but see, you failed to realize one critical thing. I don't make sense. Ah, crap. It's like, all my crap's breaking. Ah, crap, this isn't good. Okay, so I have to drop, let's drop this, and let's drop... say those. Thank you. You know I have a spear, right?
I'm so mad I found doubles, but Google Maps said to cross the street fucking hell.
You ain't picking up that. Yeah, Google
I'm
Maps
never
can-
trusting Google Maps again.
Yeah, it can be a little, on the difficult side from time to time. You're absolutely right. Oh my gosh, I am running this entire Coliseum. Alright, so I need to drop something to pick this up.
Anyways, time to eat, cause I'm hungry.
Well, you have a good one, and... Yeah, just... Okay, yeah, I don't know why I thought that would work. But yeah, yeah, you just try and have a, try and enjoy your food, because, you know, you definitely earned it having freaking gone all the way into wherever the heck you ended up going. Look, I'm going through the Coliseum the intended way. Look at this. Uh-oh.
It took me about 2 or 3 hours to get to doubles.
Yeah, that's like from the house, or?
Yep.
Daggone. Okay. I am all stacked up on night shields. I actually don't even need any more of those. But I wouldn't be opposed to... I guess I can use this. Okay. That is a claymore moblin. He really thought he was doing something. So
Finally made it to doubles.
Well, I hope you have a good what, dinner? I feel like it's probably about where we are. Okay, what should I do here? Cause like
It's 4 for me.
it's 4 for you, so daggone, you're a couple out. You're all the way on the freaking Pacific coast. Yeah, it's 7 for me. Was that the last layer?
I'll be right back.
There's no way that was actually the last layer. Did I just beat the entire Colosseum without even, like, meaning to? I was
And
like,
just think you try to cheat your way through.
not through the Colosseum, I sure as hell didn't. I fought through this. I earned this. Everything else that I have, maybe I didn't earn, but... I can't remember. The greaves that I want, I can't remember where they are. But this will have to do for now. So, now we have to head back over towards Hyrule Castle, because we need the Hylian Shield and a Royal Guard weapon of any kind. Actually, maybe I should take the opportunity to get either another bow slot or another couple weapon slots. Because another bow slot will guarantee that this trick works. But another weapon slot, or another couple weapon slots will be used... Well, not really, because we have the Master Sword early, so... Well, here comes the fun part. That's not the one that I meant to. So I'm going to use this Ancient Arrow to take down this Guardian here. Assuming that I can actually get the hit off. Hell, I may be able to just walk on by. Okay. Works for me. Alright, so we're gonna take some damage here, most likely. Oh, no? Okay. I thought for sure I was about to take some damage. I know I'm definitely gonna take damage if I go through here, though. Which is why... we have Ravioli's Gale, as I like to call it. It's Rivali's Gale. That's what it is. Alright, well, here we go. Approaching Hyrule Castle. This is the first approach to Hyrule Castle in the save file, so we're gonna get the cutscene of Ganon being Ganon.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting.
Oh my god. You're gonna get me... You're gonna get me fucking cancelled before I even get, like... Oh my gosh.
I'm the big bad.
Oh my god, please. Alright, well, let me look at the map for this place and see if I can't remember where the lockup is. I want to say it's right there where that first bend in the... I want to say that's where it is. I've got too many things looking at me. Okay, this is not... I have no idea how the hell that hit, but okay. So they do have a range. Okay. It's not just line of sight. See, this is a clever way to try and force you to use the Zora armor. Because what they don't want you doing is this. Poor guy was just helpless the whole time. Like... And there's another one on that side that would also be kind of useful to take out, I'm not gonna lie. The less of these guys hanging around, the better. Jeez, you took a while to find me, didn't you? This attack up from this Phantom Ganon, this Phantom Ganon armor is actually insane. It'd be even crazier if I had, like, the third piece, because it would be triple attack up instead of just double. I don't think this is it. No, this is the other entrance to the guard room. So it's not this one.
Jesus Grace is ready.
Well, that's probably going to be a good thing, honestly. So it's not that one. So then... Is it this one? It might be, actually. I think it might be, yeah.
Oh no, you're trapped.
Yes, I'm so stuck. But that probably scared a lot of players when it first happened, though, to be fair. Oh, there's a Lizalfos over that way and a bunch of gloom over that way. Well, it's not gloom in this game. Alright. So I'm not actually going to pick that up, I just wanted the, there we go. So can I see, like, the eye thing that's... No, okay. Not from this side. There's a couple unlit things here, hang on. Is that it? No, there's another one down there. Can I light it up here? No, okay. It has to be... Okay, and there's another one on this side. I don't actually know if this is gonna do anything, I just wanna...
There's no telling with Legends of Zelda games.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a chance it might do something. Let's see, I lit that one, I lit that one, I lit that one, I lit that one, and that one. Is there another one? No, I guess not. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we just wasted a couple arrows, but that's all good. Where does this go? Actually, you know what I should be doing is looking at the map in here to see... Okay. So that chamber down there... We should be able to get to that by going this way and then to the left up here. Should be a turn to the left and it's like a big room that drops down. Yeah. And that's how you get to the... That's how you get to the lockup, which is one of the places we need to go. But this guy also, this is conveniently a 2-in-1 stop. Because this guy has a Royal Guard spear. Hey. Now we need that. Where did it go? Hang on. There it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop... We'll drop one of the claymores, screw it. Now there's a reason we need this. But I'll come back to it later. It's not just because like it's an overly high-powered spear, it's also because it actually does something.
And they gave it to a minion.
Yep. Ganon is the most stable person I've ever met. Okay, this isn't the right way. It's probably back this way. Yeah. Okay, so I have to get through that gate, which you would think, oh, that's impossible. You can't phase through a wall. Yep. There we go. And now we're in jail. Now Link will serve out the sentence for all the crimes that he's committed. I'm kidding.
All those pots and bogles throughout the decades.
Also, what the hell? He just attacked me through the freaking cell. Yes. Let's spit at a knight shield. That's a great idea. There we go. Alright. So now that we have that, we can now get the Hylian shield, which will be not right here. This is just, I believe, Topaz. But, let's go ahead and drop a shield, because we are going to want to pick this one up. Why did I drop a pristine knight shield instead of freaking one that I'm using right now? Okay, here we go. This is what you have to fight for.
My one and only weapon.
Alright, so we use the last of that, that's fine.
That's pretty cool. They actually made it where the thing is at.
Only at the second phase, though. However, there is a cheese strat you can do here. Normally, it'll try and pick up its eye. Or the eye will, like, bounce back over to it. But if you never finish the melee combo, and you just keep resetting it, it never has the opportunity to try and bounce back. And this is actually a little bit easier to use than the regular Thunderblade, so I'm going to go ahead and drop this because a Royal Broadsword does way more damage. Royal Halberd. I will replace Mighty Lionel Sword with that. There we go. And now, Hylian Shield. Now, the reason that this shield is amazing is because it is the highest durability shield in the entire game. There is... The only thing that comes close is the Ancient Shield, and even that, like, is 20 stopping power short of being equal to Hylian, so... Anyway, that is the main thing we came in here for, but there is... Or those two things. There is one other thing I'd like to go ahead and grab, assuming that I have the capabilities of doing so. I think I do. Right, so I think it's this way, and then this way, and then, yeah. So this is a whole puzzle thing here that's supposed to be, like, really difficult. Or you could do that. I'm telling you, Revali's Gale breaks this game in so many ways. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to add it. And here's the thing about the champion abilities. You can't use them in shrines, but you can use them in divine beasts. And being able to use Revali's thing in Bob Meadow, or not Bob Meadow, in Bob Naboris, is so busted. You're able to skip through one of the most complex puzzles Naboris has just by, wee, I'm a bird. Like, it's kind of crazy. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get up a little bit higher than this ledge. And then I'm gonna kick off and glide over. What the f... Okay. I wasn't trying to jump straight. I don't know why I did that. Alright, guess we'll do this the more direct route. There we go. Anyway, so now let me go ahead and look at the map, because the next place I'm going to be headed to is... Where is it? The docks, which are on the back side. It looks like it'd be easiest to get there through by going out and around. Out and around this way? Yeah, because I... Wow, I'm just getting... Okay. So the docks are going to be back this way. I love that little mechanic because it lets you do some crazy stuff.
Revali's Gale is now ready.
The mechanic I'm referring to is that guardians like shoot the last place that they saw you or took damage from if you suddenly start swinging on them and they have no idea where you are. So like you can get seen over where like there's a boss enemy or something, and then oh hey. Right, so we're not doing that. Alright, so what I want to do... I guess I'm going to crouch all the way up here, because I want this shrine that's up here. That's what I really want. Yeah, I should be able to just run over here. There we go. Why do I keep hitting the button for running in my hero, and it's just... That's what the random crouches are. Okay, yes, okay. I was worried that I had to have a way to make fire in order to get this to work. But no, I can summon the shrine just by doing this. This is, also, coincidentally, how you get the Hylian shield and Tears of the Kingdom. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Alright, so the reason that this is... Oh, wait, hang on. There's, I think this is a major test of strength, if I'm not mistaken. Which means that this is actually going to be difficult. But, you know, we're going to earn that last spirit orb. Yep, major test of strength. How much longer we got on Master Sword? 5 minutes. So we're going to have to get creative. Alright, what do we got for pillars? We got magnesis. Let's see what we got as far as food goes. We have 1, 2, 3 full health. That's basically a full health, so I can keep that in mind. Alright, let's YOLO. Why not? Best case scenario, we get 3 guardian weapons. Worst case scenario, we respawn and do it all over again. Okay, all offense. Alright. There's no shields, which is really, really useful. Okay. Alright, so... Okay. There we go. Got another flurry rush. There we go. He's just really gonna just come straight at me and just... Alright. Spear? Alright, here we go. All it takes is one good hit from that thing and I'm dead. Okay, I gotta swap over to... We'll swap over to Steel Lysol, because why not? There we go. Okay. I'm actually getting decent with these parry timings. Alright, so now that it's getting desperate, we're gonna go ahead. There we go. And that's gonna be our next heart container. Alright. So it also dropped this, which I will be... I'll go ahead and drop my broadsword for this, because, my broadsword's, like, almost broken, so it's not... This has better durability than the broadsword does currently. Let's take a look at what we got in the chest. I think we broke, what, 2 weapons on him and gained 4? That's actually a really good one to have. Let me see. Definitely do not want to drop that. I absolutely don't want to drop that. I'll drop this just because, like... Do I really want to drop that, though? Because my other option is... Because that's a spear. And I don't usually use spears all too much, but, like... I have too balanced of a set right now. So this will be the last spirit orb that we need and the last thing that we're grabbing from Hyrule Castle. And then now we are out. We're out of here. We are on our way back over to the Gerudo Desert to go ahead and get a little bit further in the Naboris quest. We started it last stream, but we didn't actually go over to Karusa Valley yet. Which there was a reason for that, but like I said, we can go ahead and get out of Hyrule Castle. We don't need to be here anymore. That was the last thing we needed here for now. I mean, I might come back if I have to hunt Guardian parts or whatever, but, like, not currently. So, let me go ahead and see. Alright. How much longer do we have on the Master Sword? 2 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and warp over to Korok Forest because, again, that's gonna be important. Okay, give me just a sec. There's a reason we came to the Korok Forest, and it's not just because there's a goddess statue here, but also because this guy's here. And we're going to need his assistance with something. So we need another bow stash. That should be enough for what we're trying to do. So I'll go ahead and get the weapon extension too, because like I always seem to have one slot too few. Alright. So now that we've got that, and also we'll get another another slot whenever we actually do pull the Master Sword legitimately. So there is an incentive to come back and do that. So let's go ahead and get another heart container, because I'm going to need it. This will be our 8th. You need 13 to pull the Master Sword, so 5 more. If that was our goal. And it will be at some point, just not right now. Let me take a look at what you got for sale. Yeah, I'll go ahead and see if I got anything to sell. I have this topaz to sell. Oh wow, Rupee Beetle would see that, and he would give me actually a pretty decent trade for it, all things considered. Oh, I don't have enough rupees for all of those? Okay. Alright, so yeah, it's 80 per bundle, so I know I can get 2 at least, so I'm 80 rupees short. Let's see. Need to sell 80 rupees worth of stuff. Now, I could sell this, but it's pretty important for later. If I sold, what, 3 of these? I should have enough. Yeah, there we go. It's just because I like to have a variety of arrows. So, anyway. Now that we've got that, we can go ahead and head back over towards here. Gerudo Town. Because the next step of our quest takes us over to the Yiga clan hideout. That is where we will be making a little bit more progress in Naboris. Okay. So now let's go ahead and swap. Swap to bombs real quick so that I'll be able to... Alright, let's go ahead and mark, let's go ahead and mark Naboris here. Alright, so we are on our way to Carusa Valley. By the way, in case anybody's curious, the reason that we don't have the tower for this region is because it's a lot easier to access once you already have the Divine Beast, and there's no reason to put yourself through the torture of trying to get it. That was an electric all folks. Okay. Alright, let's go. We got this. Got this. Alright, whoa! Okay, you know what? Sandseal knows best. I'm not gonna argue with him. Especially considering this one isn't tamed. So, like... But there's a reason that we're headed for this place now. And you'll notice that I'm actually going to drop one of my bows once I get up here. Only if I absolutely need to. But, there's something in particular... Oh, that's actually really good. There we go. That was the first falling rocks. Here's the second. There we go. So now we just need to get up here and then, so, right. So what I have to do is I have to take out the Yiga clan members that spawn in, and I have to grab their bows. It's very important that I do this. Alright. The reason I'm grabbing their bows is because they're multi-shot bows. Okay, so the next couple should spawn right over here. Alright, there we go. That should be... Alright, let me look at my bows. Yep, okay, so it's just as I thought. So we need to get one more. But there's, like, you might... Anybody that's been playing this game will probably be like, but no more spawn. You're right, no more do spawn. However, there's a duplex bow in here on this little thing. as well as more duplex bows throughout the entire hideout. That's not quite what I meant to do. I'm trying to drop that. Okay. Alright, so now that we have this many multi-shot bows, we can do something called menu overloading. Now, this is something that it's something that lets you do a lot of funny stuff with weapon desyncs in the game. You saw nothing. Like, it's actually funny how little you saw. Okay, there we go. And then, if I'm not mistaken, there is... So there's one that acts a little weird over here. Now, the worst part about the Yiga Clan hideout is you can't actually save at any point during this. So if you die, you just die. That's just... And you go all the way back to the beginning. And then go ahead and grab this. Did you just beat the entirety of Metal Gear in the time? What? I thought you did. Okay, so this is gonna suck. Because I have to get to that ladder, but I also don't want anyone actually seeing me. So we're gonna have to erase this guy from existence. There we go. See, the world's just so much better. Like, I don't know what it was about his face in particular, but it was just, it was so punchable. Alright. This is a terrible route to take. We should take this route. Oh my god, I almost just walked off because I hit the wrong button. Let's go ahead and grab this, because nobody ever said no to free money. Well, nobody smart did anyway. So now we gotta get this guy away from the door, and unfortunately I don't have any more Oblivion arrows. So, what I can do though is hold some bananas and drop them. And this is not the helm. They have this set up. They have this set up to make you think that this is the helm, but it's not. Which is pretty freaking smart if you ask me. The helm's not actually in here. Yep. Also, I love these chests here because they're buried. Normally you'd have to like grab them and then like use magnesis, pull them out like that. But that takes a second. And, you know, why do that when you could just walk over to the chest, stand on top of it, and use the fact that the devs didn't want you using magnesis on things you were standing on to just instantly pop it out of the ground. Also, you're still muted. Alright, there we go. 10 arrows. I guess I can go ahead and grab this, although, yeah, I will not be using this, though. Let me see. What do I have as far as ancient materials goes? Not much. Not really working with a whole lot. I don't remember what you need for an ancient bow, but it doesn't really matter. Here we go. This is welcome to the hardest boss in the whole series, all of Zelda. This guy, he's insane, okay? He's crazy. I can never predict his next move. he's like, what are you doing in my napping spot, huh? Yes, rub your mask because that makes your eyesight better. Yeah, you're right. I really shouldn't be judging him. That's mean. Also, you still muted.
How about now?
There you go. Alright, here we go. Hardest boss fight. This is electrocutioner levels of difficult.
Were you trying to take a picture of him while I was in the ground? You're too slow.
Yeah, it's because I'm trying to do something else. I'm gonna have to. I was trying to do the pose, but I can't remember how you do that. I mean, I did get a picture of him. Hang on. How do you do the poses in the camera again? I don't remember. Well, it's not that. I genuinely don't remember. There we go. Oh, it said keep old picture. Damn it! Hang on, I want to get a good pic. Come on. Can you, like, stop being a fat...
Is he even doing any damage to you?
Oh, no, he's definitely doing damage, if he hits. Oh, I missed, damn it. I promise you I'm normally better at this. Hang on. That's the first time I've ever been hit by Koga. To be fair, it was when I was trying to disrespect him, so...
Oh, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, that's... I'm trying to get one with him in the ground, but it's like... Okay, yeah, that was way too early. I really am trying to get him with one on the ground. There we go. We did it. We got a picture of him ass first. Or head first in the ground. He does most of the damage to himself, in case you haven't noticed. And this is even funnier. This phase is the funniest one. Go on, make another one. Go on, maybe you'll do some damage with this one. I wonder how much damage that move actually does if you get hit by it. Obviously I've never been hit by that one, but I wonder how much damage it does. I wonder if it's actually like a freaking one tap. Who knows? That would make Koga actually the most underrated character in the entire game, but like in a good way. It would mean that he has a one-shot kill attack on Link. He's just too slow, too obvious on how to counter it.
But think about it. If it's a one-shot hit on Link, and it takes 2 of those to put him down.
Yeah,
that's pretty tanky.
Oh yeah, he's definitely pretty tanky. Look at this shit. Just hang on. Maybe it's just a tad too big. Still over there? Well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone, and not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga clan can use this secret technique. It is the ultimate. Coward, I shall be remembered. Listen to it. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. It's just funny. Alright, so now we have basically everything we need for infinite rupees, as well as, so what we need to do for that is there's a stable that's over here. I believe it's, where is it specifically? Here, this is where it is. This stable is where I need to go. So how do we do that? We travel to the Great Plateau Tower and we glide over. Now we have what we need to give to Riju to start the fight. So we can do that at any point. You did beat that entire game.
No, this is a different one.
Different one. I thought he beat the entirety of that Metal Gear, like the 8-bit Metal Gear.
I mean, I beat it like on the previous console. Haven't did it on the with the PS5.
Still, that's like pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Because those older games, they don't tell you where to go. You just have to figure it out, which is pretty impressive compared to today's games, anyway. But yeah, see that shrine over there in the distance? That's where we're headed. See, I need to get over there because there is something over there that I require. There is also a shrine right there that I should probably mark for later. Because I could grab it, but it's out of the way right now. I know it doesn't look like it's out of the way, but I promise you it is. I thought I turned that off. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because it does make traveling a little bit faster. Paragliding's a little bit faster than running is. Oh, I just got a message from... I got a message from somebody. Trying to fight in Xeno better. Well, currently I'm streaming, but I'd be more than happy to... mean, I'd be more than happy to, but, yeah, it's... I'm gonna need just a little bit of time. Okay, here we go. So, what I'm gonna do... First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and get this shrine, because, you know, it's right here, and it's a very, very useful warp point for later, anyway. If I ever have to do this again. Which we shouldn't have to. Once you do it a few times, like, you'll have enough rupees for most anything in the game. But, you know, rupees are limited, you know? Alright, so let's go ahead, do this. Alright, and there's a little metal thing over there, which we are going to need. Let's go ahead and put these over here. You know, anybody ever think that, like, magnesis is one of Link's most cracked abilities? Like, he's able to shift these giant freaking metal boxes like it's nothing. It's just, it's a joke to him. Okay, here we go. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and back this up just a little bit. There we go. I'm hoping this is close enough, because if it's not, the devs just kind of said, you know, screw you. I really wish you could, like, gently lower that down, but I guess I'll take that. Alright, well, we'll take it. See, I feel a special kind of pride whenever somebody asks me, like, to help them out, like, to show them how to play, like, a certain game better, or some aspect of it. Like, to improve their playstyle or whatnot. It's just, it's a special type of pride for me. It's like, shows me that I've come a long way from just, like, stumbling around in the dark with Goku on Xenoverse to actually being able to, like... I know several stamina break combos with Rose Black. So, you know, that's always a good thing. So, the NPC that we want is not this guy. Energetic Rhino Beetle, Fairy Tonic. I don't know if I want to do that. You know what? Screw it. We'll do it. What have you got? Okay, so I'll get this, because rupees aren't going to matter here in a minute.
Wow!
Right, so, in order to perform this glitch, first of all, you have to talk to this lady here twice to get her to finish this quest here. This is why we needed the Royal Guard weapon, or part of it, because you have to do that quest and she pays you. But here's where things get interesting, because if we go into our inventory and swap to anything but the Royal Guard thing that she's going to want to buy. Now, I know this is the only thing she's going to want to buy, because it's the only Royal Guard item I have on me. So, we're going to swap to the Royal Halberd, and we're going to swap to the Great Eagle Bow and Shock Arrows. So now, all I have to do is take this bow out. I need it to stop going over to the frickin' Adventure Log tab. I'm going to drop and equip each one of these multi-shot bows. Making sure that it never drops this model here. So as you can see, Link's model has completely disappeared from the in-game menu. So now what you can do is you can swap to the Royal Guard thing and talk to her. And now you can just keep spamming A and she'll just keep giving you gems. Because she thinks you gave her the Royal Guard spear, but you didn't. It's an infinite money battery. And each one of these sells for like 200 a pop. So like this is the fastest way to get an obscene number of rupees. Like it's actually insane. But yeah, it's... I wish there was a fast forward button that I could use for this. But yeah, it's just rupees, infinite rupees. It's just, there's so many. Once you sell these, obviously. Like, you have to sell them, but yeah, it just keeps adding them. It just keeps going. And you could theoretically do this until you have 999 of all 3 of these. But, obviously, that takes a while. So we're just gonna do it, screw it. We'll do it till about... do it for a couple minutes. So, I mean, feel free to, like, fast forward if you're watching this back later. This is some high-end gameplay right here. But yeah, this is, you can just keep doing this over and over and over and over and over again. It's actually crazy. The only problem is it has such a long setup. So you do actually have to put in some work to get this to actually, because you need a Royal Guard weapon, you need a bunch of multi-shot bows, and you need shock arrows. Or a shock arrow, anyway. Now, I'm wondering if it's not possible to overload the menu with other types of arrows. Not like regular arrows, that's not gonna work. But like if you had any other glowing type of arrow whenever you pull it out. Now, I think it wouldn't work with ancient arrows either because they aren't glowing until you draw it. Which sucks because that would be kind of cool. So yeah, just this is optimum rupee farming. Now, if you were trying to get this many rupees legitimately, first of all, you would need to get a whole inventory of Royal Guard weapons every single time you went to Hyrule Castle. Which means you would need to create like a shock trap or something for the moblin that's holding the spear. Which people have done. And it gets them to drop the spear every time. Like, if you set up an infinite shock source, like the Thunderblade, and you set it up to shock him over and over, but you also have a campfire that's infinitely lit. Which you can also do the same thing, that you... I'll show you, Because I'm pretty sure I have both a Thunderblade and a, Right, so now I can come back over here. All I have to do is pick up all these bows. Now, everything is fixed. So now... I can swap off to the Master Sword, and I'll show you exactly how many of each one of those we got. 11 sapphires, 20 rubies, and 22 topaz. You sell all this to Beetle.
Oh.
3,000 some odd rupees, almost 4,000. That's over 4,000 rupees there. Easy 12k, or almost 12k rupees. See, and like I said, if you do that for like hours on end, you can get a ridiculous amount of rupees. Like, I might actually do that off camera at some point, because it's actually, you would not believe how busted it is. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna drop one of these. I'm trying to drop it. There we go. I'm gonna drop one of the duplex bows because I don't actually need that many to overload the menu. I thought I did, but I don't. So the other thing that I need to go do, so we do need to finish Naboris at some point. However, there is something else that I also need to do while I'm here in Gerudo Town. I need to get the Desert Voe armor, which basically makes it to where you can withstand more heat from the desert than just the disguise that you're given. Because the disguise gives you 1 level of heat resistance, but the Desert Voe armor gives you up to 3. Or up to 2. Up to 2, that's right. Yes, let me in with the Master Sword and Hylian Shield. Nobody will ever suspect. Also, did you know that if you attack the guards, you actually... they attack back? If you can... I mean, they don't do any damage, but it's pretty funny.
Looks like you don't do damage to them either.
No, I don't. But you can parry their attack. It just takes...
Alright, we'll call it a draw.
See? You can actually parry the attack. It just doesn't do anything. But they let me walk in anyway. Also, you can get these variants of the Gerudo outfit, but you have to like dye them. You have to dye them white to get that.
Wouldn't it be bleaching?
Pretty much, yeah. So we're gonna go in here.
Ah.
Now that we have an absurd number of rupees.
Oh. Ah.
Now, of course, we could have taken this way further. Now, you get that set too if you have luminous stones, but I do not currently have any of those, so I'm good. It's all okay because I have the armor that's necessary to do a little bit more of Gerudo Town later on, though. Something that I can go ahead and do.
Arson.
Yes, I can absolutely commit arson. Let's go. Alright, so I will be cooking these individually because I need to make up for that Lionel fight that happened earlier that wasn't all that... It didn't go very well for me. Alright, let's see. Armored? Okay, so that one would... It'll boost your heat resistance. I mean, I don't really need that now. Alright, so it's a 5, 6, 7, 8. That would restore all of my current health, so... Let's go ahead and cook all of these apples just to have a couple dishes. Just a couple throwaway dishes. Now that we have an absurd number of bananas from the Yika clan hideout. These plus the 2 pieces of phantom armor that I have would be absolutely insane.
What I will do with all these bananas?
That's a good question. I don't know, 'cause I'm not the banana expert. That would be any member of the Yiga clan. They're way better at figuring out how to use bananas than I am. No further comment on that. Screw it. We'll throw in a couple things. Why not? Energizing salt-filled greens. Okay, do I have anything? I mean, I can make an elixir, I guess? A chili elixir? Now, I don't have any other bugs, so I can't make another elixir, but really, this one's not even all that great, if I'm being honest. Now, Riju's gonna be in her bedroom on the 2nd floor because she wants me to be there for some reason. Whenever she only spawns up here whenever you get the Thunder Helm, so. As a chief of the Gerudo, I can sense this. I can somehow sense that you have a fancy-looking mask. So what would happen if Link just said no there? Like, she's like, please give me the helm, and Link's like, nah, I got this. I could solo Naboris with that helm. The funniest part is, if there was a way to mod it to where you had the Thunder Helm early, in the Naboris fight, I think you could actually do it all by yourself. You don't need Riju.
Flashback.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This is actually kind of funny near the end. She's sleepy. She very sleepy.
Well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much. From the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the 2 of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes.
My silence does speak volumes, thank you.
She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in.
Or we can take the psychopath route out. I guess fuck your heart rhythm.
Did you feel that? Wait, what? What are you doing here?
That's the face of somebody who gives 0 fucks. I'm kidding. She actually does care about Zelda, but like a lot more than Rivali cares about Link, that's for sure. Just staring. It's a big... Look at that. You don't say. Well, hey, look, you asked, okay? take a sand seal to get there. Okay. Now she wants me to use the sand seal to get over there. A speedrunner would wind bomb from here, but I don't know how to. I can't pull off the movements necessary to do that. I mean, I could give it a shot, but like. Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to go to because whenever you spawn like a bomb, it's facing the 4 cardinal directions. So you're supposed to like, okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. So you're supposed to not fall down, you're supposed to jump. Okay. No, that's not right. That's not right. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to line up differently than that, but, you know, screw it. It's all good. I don't know how speedrunners are able to do it. I genuinely don't. Yes, give me a sand seal. Let's seal the deal. Because, like, it's just nothing but sand seal puns out here.
More like a Naboris.
Yes, she just saw me change clothes, and I guarantee you she's still gonna let me back in next time I go.
That is a very masculine young lady.
Of course. Okay, so let's pop in here real quick, 'cause there's a bow in here that I kind of want.
They just take from someone else's place.
I don't give a damn. I'm about to save their lives.
What do they all say?
Ooh, actually, I'd swap to a duplex bow, and that would make this, like, ridiculously easy. Like, it would make the Naboris fight a joke. The hardest part would be the wait to get to it. Like, because we're just, like, traveling in a straight line. Alright, where's the camel? Somewhere out there. Alright, it's saying that, you know, you had to hit its feet with bomb arrows.
Wait, is that the same person that you were just talking to
Yes.
earlier? How'd she get there before you did?
I would love to know. She has the powers of teleportation. Well, I mean, she did disappear, I think, before, like, before the cutscene ended. Me talking to her, I think the cutscene ended, then she vanished, then I faded back in. So it's possible that she left, grabbed her sand seal, and then got all the way over to the lookout post, probably before I even moved. I mean, there you go. You got this.
Link just had a seizure and just clocked out.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, there's a camel. Alright, so here we go.
Over here.
Right, so what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and swap over to the bomb arrows. Just stay in her protection bubble. I'm in her protection bubble. I don't want to die. I'm only 35. I'm sorry, that was a Vivo La Dirt League reference.
So what happens if you're outside the bubble?
Well, I get a... You see that little camel thing over there? what it's gonna do is it's going to give me, a little bit of a light static electricity tickle. It's just very, very annoying. But you'll see, you'll see, because it'll like charge it up, and you'll see this really obvious like purple thing around Link. It'll pop up in just a second. Naboris is right there. Well, I say right there, but you can like barely see it. But yeah, as long as you just keep forward, it can't hurt me. As long as I stay in here. There it is. See, and now if that, whenever this little circle around Link gets to nothing, yeah, there we go.
It's right where we want it. We can do this. We can do this. Look at him. We can do this.
Close fight.
Oh, my feet.
What's the matter? You run out of batteries?
Got some straw on that broke the camel's back.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Wait, you're not a girl?
She noticed that back at the outpost.
I have no choice but to
She
entrust
was
the
like,
rest
"Hi, you're not a Vi. You're a Vo. That's what you really look like." Huh. Right, so the angry camel gets back up, but he's not quite so angry anymore. He's just kind of wandering around this time. He's out of sand and lightning.
Don't let us down, Link.
You know, it's funny, if these divine beasts were like actually fought by these races, they would not be able to do anything against them because also, yeah, for some reason its neck is sticking out now. But yeah, like they wouldn't be able to beat them. Cuz like there's just no way to do it.
Well, well, well. You sure do know.
Like, we just blew up this thing's feet and it just got back up. It's like, yeah, I just broke your legs. I'll just walk it off. It's cool.
You'll need a map to find your way around.
We literally set off dynamite on its toes and it's just like, yeah, don't worry, it's fine. I've had worse.
Tis with a scratch.
A scratch? Your whole arm's
Head
missing.
over to that guidance.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
This was a flesh wound.
A flesh wound. Okay, that did not go the way that I was hoping it would. Oh yeah, I wasn't trying to teabag him there, but okay.
Link is an asshole now.
I guess canonically. Also, this is the reason that I wanted this bow, because look, this is a normal bow zoom in. This is golden bow zoom in. It's a sniper bow. Also, I can't remember what's in this chest, but I have one shot at getting it. Because it's hanging over nothing. So what I have to do is I have to use magnesis to like push it back this way. Yeah.
Oh, it fell to the ground. Could you get to it? Oh.
No. You void out.
That's stupid.
But
What was in it?
I don't know. That's the thing. I can't remember.
It was all the Triforces.
Well, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
Ganon shows up. Ah, there they are.
That would be a very bad thing. We saw how that ends in Ocarina of Time. Which... Yay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. Now that we have that, we can now actually start getting the terminal. See, this Divine Beast, you actually do need the thing. Like the map to be able to get the... Alright, so there's that. Wait. Wait. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, that's right. So the one that I'm facing towards slightly. Close fight. And this is Terminal 1. Can you imagine any normal person being in this thing? Like, rolling around?
There are 4.
What happens if you don't move? You just fall every time.
Yeah, you slide down once the surface becomes too... Once it becomes too thick, or too slick, yeah. Which is... give me... Bomb arrow. There we go, and... It's just because I'm going to need those later. So, next thing I'm going to do... Go ahead and give this thing power. See the little green line on the map there moving. There we go. Now we're going to take the express elevator upward. I didn't even need to kill that eye, I just wanted to. He was looking at me funny.
Just a violent person.
I know, I'm just terrible. Oh, it's this one I'm adjusting. Okay. So one more. And then now if I turn it this way, it'll adjust this one. Because that's how gears work.
Well, that's how, like, blocks work.
Really?
Yeah, you turn the knob one way, you can turn it the other.
Oh, it's a combination lock, yeah. Okay. And now we're gonna take the express elevator to the top of his head. See, this is the one terminal that actually makes sense in any of the Divine Beasts that I've seen. One directly in the head.
There are 3 terminals remaining.
It makes sense.
Hang in there.
Now, what doesn't make sense is the fact that there's no vantage, like, in here, that you can't actually see anything. That doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna go around here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is not run into that. We're gonna come back around here. Alright. So now... I kind of don't want to... Hang on. There's a reason I'm doing this. It's because this thing will only conduct electricity if the time, if it's moving in real time. So if you hit the stop time on it, it stops the electricity from working. What the fuck? Alright, well there we go. There's that one, there's that one. Did that destroy these down here too? It did. That's actually one of the major puzzles there. Right, so the other terminal's in the other, like, thing that's poking out. Come on.
That link.
Let's dance. Damn, you suck as
That's
a
a
dance.
short dance.
Yeah, you suck as a dance partner. Alright, so now that that's done, the next thing I can go ahead and do is head up here. This will be terminal number 3.
There are 2 terminals remaining. Stay focused.
Normally, you're supposed to grab these little, like, metal ball things that have electricity going through them. But see, I don't really operate like that. See, this is the room. See, you're supposed to use... Hang on. You're supposed to use the little electricity balls on these platforms to get, like, this gate down. But, do you see the critical design flaw with this gate? And also, it automatically drops the gate as a failsafe in case you can't get back over. So they just hand you that one. Alright, so now I need to get back a little bit lower. Where is the eye for this one? Here it is. Alright. Now there's one more left. And I believe it is currently right over there. So, in order to get there, I'm going to need to make some adjustments to this here. Which, first of all, this one in the middle, I'm gonna have to turn back normal anyway. Hey, that's actually a pretty good bow. So I've got to... Alright. And now, perfectly balanced strat. That's the last terminal for Naboris.
Well done. Take a good but overconfident.
Alright, so it's gonna be this right here. I believe it's this one I just came from that I could like set back to normal. Is it upside down this normal? It's definitely not. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe it was this one that was normal. I don't know. I don't really care. We have a boss to fight, so this he's not gonna be the easiest because he's going to have like a decent amount of health as well as being just absurdly broken.
I think Link will be expecting these bosses by now.
Oh yeah, of course. But like each time he's like all surprised that it's kind of happening, it's like he's like, oh. Now this guy fucking sucks.
This formidable adversary
Like I'm not even gonna lie, it's just because he's like insanely fast. You don't always get the parries, and he uses lightning. In his second phase, he uses lightning.
This thing is fast. Watch yourself.
Come on. Oh, yeah, and in his first phase, too.
That's just fancy teleporting.
Just like that.
Okay. We have a problem now.
Unleash your power.
Push your shield.
If I get hit by any of those, it, like, drops my shit. How is that not it? God, if I can't get flurry rushes on him, that's gonna suck. Because second phase is like, you can only hit with flurry rushes because his shield's electrified too. Okay, he's over here. And he's like way more aggressive.
Well done.
There we go, finally, okay. Can you imagine if we have bought him as the last Blight? Okay, that did not work out for me.
Careful now.
Is this shit with lightning?
Yeah, he can just strike himself with lightning. I love this.
Now's your chance.
Okay, he just stood there and took it. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, if you're like trying to use regular like non-Master Sword weaponry against that, it friggin' sucks. Cause that second phase where he gets like more aggressive, 99% of the time he's attacking, he's using that lightning. So if you're holding anything metal, really if you're holding anything at all, you drop it. So like, you have to go grab it again or like equip something else to fend him off long enough to try and go grab it again. So yeah, it's a little bit on the... Yeet. He's not easy. I made it look easy because I have a weapon that I'm not supposed to have right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, you sound so angry every time I bring that up. Like, you sound genuinely pissed. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to have that. What are you doing? How dare you have fun? How dare you enjoy yourself? How could
Rule
you?
breaker.
Rule breaker, okay. My bad. Sorry. Who is getting who is this unfair for? Exactly.
My soul is free. And
Like,
voice
which
is
players
ours
are gonna
once
ban
again.
me for using
Which
exploits?
means that finally we can complete what we
That's not
started
the point.
years ago.
The point is that there are
We
rules,
Gerudo have no
and you're
tolerance
breaking
for
those
unfinished
rules.
business.
I like breaking rules, okay? Look, if I want to have infinite rupees, well, I mean, I
I've
don't have
waited
infinite
so
rupees. I
long
mean, I have a
for the
glitch
moment
that
to
can
see
get me
you
infinite
finally
rupees, but
rush Hyrule
that's beside the
Castle.
point.
As well as for the moment when I incinerate Ganon into a pile of ash.
Alright, so
Which
now we
reminds
get
me, I wanted to
overpowered
give you a little
lightning
something.
attack, which this is not even
Please accept this
exploited.
gift, which has come
This
to
is
be
just
known
BS.
as Urbosa's Fury. It will no doubt be of
Every
use to
single
you.
time you run into a guardian, if you use all 3 charges of Urbosa's Fury, it'll just kill him straight off. Like, you don't have to waste any weapon durability. You can kill a guardian. Several guardians if you have them around you. Like, it's actually insane.
Both you and the princess, I know you have suffered much regarding what happened to us champions. But this is how things had to happen. No one need carry blame. So please, make it clear so she understands that.
Well, I mean, I feel like
Tell her
Ganon
to
should
shed
carry
any
blame.
worries.
You know, all things considered.
Let her know. I couldn't be more proud of her. You take good care of the princess. Oh, and also, take good care of Hyrule.
Oh god, I exploded!
Well, there goes the hero of Hyrule. I guess that's just the end of the game, everybody.
Ganon, like, that was easy.
Damn, I really didn't have to lift a finger.
That was anticlimactic.
I thought he was gonna, like, make it to the castle at least, but, like...
I mean, I had all these traps prepared and everything.
Like, I took over a whole Guardian army. Like, I had, like, all 4 Divine Beasts. I was, like, really gonna emotionally wreck him by keeping his friend's souls trapped in there, but, like... What?
You know how much gold and rupees I spent for all this?
It's like, this is
I didn't keep the receipt.
This is such a waste of time and effort. He even kidnapped his girlfriend. Like, we had everything planned. Immaculately. Start to finish. We had this whole thing. I had an old man on the plateau. He was going to greet him. He was going to tell him all about the Sheikah stuff. And he was going to go around, use all the Sheikah stuff. Like, this was going to be a whole thing. And you just ruined it. Like, how am I the bad guy here? Sure, I killed all your friends and family, but, like, you're really killing the vibe here. Which one's worse? Now, this is the most aggressive camel you've ever seen in your life. Ow.
Naboris, legend of the Gerudo, celebrated over ages.
Target
And
acquired.
you were named to honor her. You are a legend as well.
There's
Isn't
3
that
target
right,
acquired
Naboris?
things going on. It's like 3 targeting lasers. That's
The
crazy.
bitter essence of defeat from a century ago.
But it's a
still
good thing we don't have to
sits
fight
on my
Thunder
tongue.
Blight. in a
But
boss
that
rush.
is now in the past.
I could just
It
charge
was
Ganon
written
right
that
now and probably
Calamity
win.
Ganon
But,
once adopted the
you
form
know,
of a Gerudo.
we still have one more Divine
And
Beast.
that will make this victory all the more satisfying. I like that. Now I can take this personally. Once we've established a lock on that thing,
You haven't
it will be
established a
up to
lock on
Link
it?
to keep Ganon occupied
What?
until the moment we unleash our strike.
Then what the hell is that laser?
Is going to be so delicious.
It. Are you trying to play with a cat? Like, what is that laser if it's not a targeting laser? That's a targeting laser. You already have the target locked. What are you... You do know how to use that thing, right?
She's like flipping through the manual.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. In the event
Calling
of...
tech support.
So, in the event of hostile Ganondorf takeover... this page was burned out. Not really sure what to do here. Oh, right here. Okay, so targeting laser to obliterate Ganon from existence and to teabag on his corpse. Okay. Step 1, acquire target. How do you do that? Oh, you're back. I'm so surprised. I'm surprised that you're back. I thought you were dead.
Didn't you exploded? I heard you exploded.
I got turned into dust. And now we get some of the better champion weapons. It's probably some of my favorites. I'm actually gonna drop a Night Shield for this because this has more stopping power, and it's actually way more durable. This is the second most durable shield. No, it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's definitely up there. So now we're gonna go ahead and examine this because I want the quest. Alright, so she wants me to bring a resolute piece to the town, which is gonna involve me having to move, start moving time, because one of the quests you can't actually get until a little bit later, but I am going to grab all of these that I possibly can. Because I need to be able to start fires when necessary. How many is this? Okay, almost 2,000 rupees. Alright, yeah. That's like the one and only time you'll catch me buying bomb arrows from a merchant. I am gonna also get these. Well, if it'll let me walk up here. Alright. So now, do I have a weapon slot open currently? I do not. But I have a flame blade, which is just as good. So in case, oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna show y'all how this worked. So y'all already kind of know about the Thunderblade one, where you go to swing it, and then you drop it, and now it's in a state where it's constantly electrifying anything metal that's nearby. For example, if I drop a Night Shield, and then I move it close, now the Night Shield is electrified. And yes, that will shock me if I go near it. Now, normally it doesn't do that. However, the other one that I have, you can also do it with a flame blade, but it has a little bit of a different effect. That might have been too late. Yeah, okay. There we go. So now what this will do is it'll light anything that can be lit nearby. So you can use that to make a campfire that's infinitely lit, as well as a few other things. If an enemy's holding a weapon that you really, really like or really, really want, I'm actually gonna hang on to one of those because I'm gonna need it for the quest to get one of the people in Gerudo Town, which I'm gonna actually go get right now. I'm also gonna get the wild berry quest here, assuming it's here. No, probably not. Okay. Like I said, a lot of these I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to move time for. So one of these is the finding this person quest. Barda.
Oh.
Ah.
Alright, so we got that quest. The other one that we need is this lady in here's quest, not in here. Wrong place. And here. This is the one. So she's asleep, and she will be eternally asleep because it is 5:15 a.m. She will never be waking up. Then this lady needs 5 flint, which we don't have that, but I can get that fairly easily. Let's see. And then there's another quest for, there was another one. I can't remember what it was, but there was definitely another one. But we need a Molduga, we need Molduga guts for, the... Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to this here, so I can blow up the sand seal. Now we're gonna swap over to our adventure log and go ahead and grab this. I do sincerely apologize for that. Let me actually, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off desktop audio, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave this BC, just so y'all don't have to hear that. I do apologize. Oh, the search for Barda thing doesn't actually, doesn't actually point to where she is. It points more to where, that is unfortunate, actually. That means it's gonna be somewhere over here. I'll try and point myself straight at it, but we'll see. Because we're also gonna want to grab the Molduga in this area, because, yeah. I'm hoping I can be able to see where that skull thing is. When I first enter the sandstorm, yep, it's over there. Uh-oh. Wow, this could not have gone worse. Oh my god, this could not have gone worse. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was a monster camp here. Okay, this sucks. Right, well, I know it's somewhere in this area, so I'll have to just sprint over this way, and I guess Whistle sprint my way there. I know it's in this direction, so I guess I'll just whistle sprint my way all the way over there. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this because it gets the attention of the Molduga if it's around. And I would rather catch that thing off guard than it catch me off guard. I didn't realize there was a monster camp in the middle of those, so I had lost my sand seal. This is painful. I wish I could see where I was going. I have no idea where I am. Because the frickin' mini-map doesn't work while you're out here, so you actually... Where's the... It's gotta still be over here. It has to still be over here. How? Wait. It's over there. If I just keep straight, keep whistle sprinting and sprinting my way over there, there should be no way that I miss it. Oh my gosh, I have no idea where the hell I am. I mean, I'm going straight because I thought that looked like a Leviathan. Yeah, there we go. Here we are. Okay. The Gerudo Great Skeleton. We are literally surrounded by sandstorm. Okay, so I can go ahead and grab this one, and there's a fairy fountain right over there. This is going to be the first fairy fountain we've ever found. At least in this particular. Okay. The current solution. I bet they thought they were clever when they came up with that name. I really wish it would let you off instead of locking you in a cutscene, because I could have gotten off the top. Okay, that's useful. Let's go ahead and swap over to shock arrows so I can go ahead and... Oh, yeah, I forgot. You don't want to actually carry this. You want to use magnesis to hold it high above these. Except for this one. This one gives you a chest. Oh yeah, we definitely needed more of those. It's just we were starving. Also, they want to make it to where you can't actually bring this in this little side area. Because they're like, yeah, you can cheese the puzzle with that. But that's why we keep a portable electricity source on us. But it doesn't really work here. Because you need to have all of these powered. So there we go. First try, which is actually kind of funny. There we go. That's not how gears work, by the way. Alright. Well, that solves this particular shrine. Let's go ahead and grab Barda and the fairy fountain, and we should be pretty much good to go for today, I think. That'll be all we need. Where is Barta? Her sand seal's over here, so there she is. Okay. So now she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, a hardy durian, please. I just need a hardy durian. This is all I need in life. Yeah, there we go. And that sand seal that was over here also disappeared because that was her sand seal, I think. Yeah. But something over here. We're gonna get as many of these as we can. So I'm gonna back up from it and give it space to get closer to the ground. Is there... Oh, is that the Molduga? So the Molduga's over there. Was it the Molduga or was it just the sand clouds? I don't know, but I would love to know why this ferry is never coming down. I would love to know that. That's my favorite thing ever. Right, so you know you can just like come back near the ground and I hate ferries. They always fly like 10 miles above the frickin' they always like it's always the last one too. Yeah, let's just go ahead and open this, I guess. Yeah, I'll give her 100 rupees so I can upgrade my clothes a little bit. Okay. Alright. First Great Fairy out of 4. She's gonna be like, I'm the oldest one.
Huh? Hmm. Hmm? Hmm?
Alright, let's see. So I can enhance that a little bit. I mean, I may as well, since we're already... Like, we're already here, I may as well.
Oh.
And then the Hylian trousers, that one's a pretty good one. So what do I need for these? White chew jelly? I can actually make some of that. Alright, so this fairy is the most annoying fairy in the world. I couldn't grab it, I hit the wrong button inputs. Okay. Anyway, I can make... That was 8, and then I hold one more, and it's gonna be 9. How do I make white shoe jelly? There we go. And that's how you make different elemental chew jellies. Is you have to shoot near them, but not at them. If you shoot at them, they explode. Since this is the armor I'm wearing, this will give me like a full 6 or so. Extra defense, I think. 2, 4, 6, yeah. I'm thinking this might be our armor for this run. Like, this might just be what we stick with. Like, as a standard battle set. Because now we've got an armor value of 15, which it's not the highest we could do. Technically, the highest we could do is this set. I could go ahead and grab some of these, though. Did I get the snow quill set? I got the snow quill pants. Getting warm and cool Saffinella is actually pretty important for. Like armor upgrades. Okay, so I think we got some cool Saffinella. That's the one I was mostly concerned about. So we got this, but there's supposed to be a Molduga in this area. Oh, there's Endura carrots over here. I didn't actually know about these. Where's the Molduga? It was hyped up so much. Okay, well, I'll have to revisit that at some point. Because I can't... I thought it was near... Wait. It's over there. Okay. I'm thinking this is just where we're going to cut it tonight, because we've gotten pretty much everything we wanted to get done, taken care of, so... I mean, that's fair enough, honestly, in my opinion. We're going to just go ahead and cut it. Go ahead and let that be it. And I feel like we made some decent progress. We got Naboris done, and we got a bunch of rupees, so we did a pretty good job. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great night, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.